back. We are on part 3 of our walkthrough of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. We're just taking a quick break. Hopefully everybody's still in chat, and let us hope so. You gain some humanity. Well, I'm switching straight back, and we should still be dancing if you can pick up that thing. I'll wait for it to sort of kick in. We are indeed still dancing, and if we look now, you can see that our humanity is maxed out again. So we did well there. We've just completed, we've got everybody dancing around us as well. Look at this. 'Tis amazing moves. One of my hopes for Bloodlines 2 is that the dancing is just as good. So we need to talk to Therese now. We've got 14. We will see what happens. Hopefully we haven't lost everybody who was in chat, because you can hang out. Hopefully you all took that the opportunity to get yourself a drink as well, because I certainly did. So this is, as I say, part 3. We have following the, and she's going to shout at us.
Thinking? How could you give her that item from the hotel? Do you know what she did with it? She threw it into the Pacific. Do you know what this means? It means that I can't get rid of the spirit now, which means that that property is useless to me. And to make matters worse, someone's just gone and ruined my event at the gallery. Shut up! I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. Because of them, I'm in a worse position than I was before. The Ocean House is worthless. So our business is forfeit. The feud is on. I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones. For all her unwholesome diversions and irritating disruptions, I should be less tolerant of her. She is my sister, however, and I suppose I'm obligated to forgive her her trespasses. I did sire her, after all. Please, be quick about it.
Okay. Oops. So we are heading down across to the cafe. Boom, boom, boom. So this is where we need to go. I'm just wondering whether we should do Foxy Boxes first. Quite possibly. So we get access into this area here. We'll try and earn a few more experience points first. So we come into here, there is a computer. I don't think we need to hack this one, we can just look at the reports. This is just information. There's nothing that I particularly think that we need to know in game. But the completist in me kind of makes me want to go go through it. It seems that someone is spying on the kindred of Santa Monica. Some kind of Asian vampire. We will see. So that is okay, and that is everything. So there's nothing particularly there. I don't think there's anything in these drawers here. Nothing in these rooms here. So when we go through this door, though, we will be confronted with some dude. So the first thing I want to do is we want to equip probably it starts with the knife, I guess. So we have the knife now. He's going to jump around a lot, and he's going to shoot us a lot. So unfortunately he doesn't drop that, and unfortunately our blood is quite low now. So we will save it, because there is a good chance that we might go frenzy if we're not careful. Let's quickly pop back to the asylum. See if we can quickly get some more blood.
I missed you. Did you miss me?
Then we can speak to this dude about sorting out things.
Oh, thank God! Oh man! Yes! That thing was hounding me like every night. Look, still haven't heard anything from Bertram. Sorry.
So we've got an experience point there.
Bertram said it's like a...
And we have completed that quest.
Hey, you. Wanna come play with me?
So we have restocked that up. So we will double check our quest log. So we have to go to the Surfside Diner. We can't really do this at the moment. We are working on that. Yeah, so that's all we can really do now. we only have this left, and it's quite a challenging one actually, because there are lots of dudes. It's one of the more difficult fights of the at this kind of level. So we are going to save the game now. Yeah, excellent. So I've got 16, so potentially we can do this. So we've now got possession. We will save it again. Yeah, my humanity is full as well at the moment. So these are the individuals, and it's going to be quite nasty. I think the one with the red one tends to have the shotgun.
You better get out of here. You better get out of here. You better get out of here. You better get out of here.
Trying to keep him. I don't know whether we can just set it off. Let us see.
Hey, man. These motherfuckers.
So we might have done a criminal violation there, but
It was a setup. Listen, I know we've had our different... Hurry!
right, so we'll see what happens. We might have the police on our tails at the moment, which might be somewhat awkward. No, it seems that although there was a criminal violation,
Need some company?
we are not wanted, maybe because we did it so fast. So yeah, well, that actually went a lot easier than I was anticipating. So we have to now, I suppose,
I
it'd be
missed you.
rude not
Did you
to
miss
have
me?
some more. It's always good to try and keep your blood stocked up whenever you possibly can.
Hey, you. I love my dollies. Wanna come play with them?
Keeps us filled up nicely. So we're going to see one of the big spoilers of the game. So don't watch if you don't want to know this bit. A big spoiler as we come forward and go and sort this out.
You.
Oh dear.
I'm really sorry it had to end this way. I truly am. You seemed promising, but
Seems
you've been
that
tainted by the stink of my
they
sister's
are all
schemes.
the
And
same.
now, don't listen to her. Shut up! You never gave me... Isn't it obvious? You're one to talk. Shut up. You'd love... Don't finish. Don't you want to hear what happened? How should... Shut up. Don't try and stop me. I've had to endure. I'm the good taken care. Is that right? She's a control freak. And you're a wild. I don't think that's possible. How could I ever think to trust her again? Trust me? Who could... Father loved me. Father came home drunk one day and... Don't listen to her. Therese walked... That's a lie, as I recall. Why? How will this time be any different? Therese doesn't like to share. Jeanette's irresponsible. She's undependable. A venture like mine requires You do have a... More responsibility, of course. But I only do... You do it because... And you deserve... If she would stop. If she would start... Yes. When I was a child, I didn't... He said we'd get a happier time. I never did. I'll stop work. That's not a bad... We know who are... Take it. Bertram's hiding in an empty oil...
So because we managed to save both of them this time, we got the
Please give Santa
3.
Monica's regards to the... And keep your tongue tied about what... Kill you.
So we have successfully done that one, which is really good. We have saved them both. Okay, so we can't do this at the moment, can't do this, so the only thing we can really do is do the explosive beginnings. So we need to move through to where we are here. And this is the big oil drum, obviously, that we now have access to. And there is our Nosferatu.
The one and only. But don't bother with the introductions, fledgling. I know who you are. News travels down the kindred grapevine like wild. Oh, I've been watching the Sabbat, but as far... Yeah. Yes, I can.
Okay, so excellent. We are here now. So we will save the game again. I need to make a way through these tunnels here. We will need to crouch. Occasionally this happens, but it's quite good to do this. We've got a degree of stealth. We've got this dude here, so we're going to creep up to him and then we're going to sort of kill him. It is quite unsanitary as he was taking a leak at the time. But we have done that and we have got his gun. We're going to stealth around here a bit. There are some things you can find here. There's quite a few guns and ammo and stuff around here. So we can creep through here. This is a sort of fast route along, but I like to, especially on this level, sort of clear quite a lot of things out. There's one dude here. And one of the interesting things is that we can make them do that. At distance, which is quite nice. I'm not sure what our experience is at the moment, so we've got 10. So we're only 10 off the full discipline here, which would be really good. And then we can start working on some more of our other skills. So this is where we would have come out of before, and there are some people around here.
Yo, what the fuck is going on here tonight? Boxes all in everyone's face and shit.
Didn't you hear? A new shipment came in. Some pretty serious hardware.
Yeah, I heard. But what the fuck? We get that kind of shit in here all the time.
So we can kill that one. And what we want to do now is try and trance him, because we want to sort of drain him. So I want to creep forward a bit. Because we need to get the blood back. This dude here that we can take out. This is a back entrance into where we're at. So I'll go and can't pick up that tire iron, but there is a ladder that will lead us up here. And a lung. Break out of here, and there are, move along here, there are some guards around here, so we can start picking them off a little bit. From the shadows, like a true vampire. Things have a degree of range. I'm not sure whether we can reach that one. So we are kind of running low of blood now, so we need to be careful again. So we'll drop down here.
Hey, stop, man!
So what we want to do at the moment is trance and that is awkward.
Oh, man. Where you going, man? Where you going, man?
So because our melee is not particularly brilliant, we have to use our right. So I think we've cleared most of this area out of individuals, but there are some guns that can be collected, or at least some ammo. Now, if you remember in part 1 I told you that you needed some lockpicks. You definitely need some lockpicks. This is the area that you need them. Take all of these items. Right, so we're doing okay at the moment. So we're going to save the game. We're going to go to stealth, and this is where we need to see if we can pick the lock. Hopefully we can. Okay. So we're going to creep around here, lurking into the shadows. I'm going to pick a few of these off. Now we're going to trance this dude, and then we're going to drink from him.
Hey, come out.
So this fills our blood up a little bit more. And we've cleared this area. Want to clear this area properly because we have to fight some things in a minute. So there are some more guards up the stairs, but we'll clear this room through first. So I think there's 2 here, there's 1 here. Oops. I don't know. Maybe these have been killed already. Not quite sure how they've been killed. That is a mystery. Normally there's some people here. Oh well. Yeah, it's a difficult quest, but it's if you know what you're doing, it makes it easy. So we have the items. We've cleared this room out. Again, more stuff here. Now, we do want to go up there and plant the bomb, but we want to deal with the people outside first. Let us see if we can... Alright. So we have to bump this up a bit. And then we will trance this dude. Which will allow us to feed from him. We could just kill him outright, but it's better to drink and feed than and get some blood and health back. Always good to remember not to get cocky and to save though. I like to clear this whole area out because we're going to have to run through this area in a minute once we plant the bomb. So using our abilities to the best that we can, really. There's another dude there. Stick him into a trance and feed through him as well. And there are some things here that I'm not quite sure what to do. These jerry cans. I think maybe when it goes green like that, you can maybe shoot them, and if you shoot them, they explode. Never had chance to do that or reason to do it. So this is the way that we're going to flee in a minute once we have once we've set the bomb. So what we need to do here is trance this dude, get up here, and we will finish him off. Okay. So with the area more or less cleared apart from the upper offices, we can head back. There is this door here. I'm not sure whether we can break into it, but we can give it a go. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do that. I'm glad you're enjoying Nottingham by Night. It's not so much a thing to watch as a thing to sort of take part in. But obviously we're putting them out there so people can catch up with the story. The story is going to be quite interesting. I'm not sure whether you are whether you've kind of read between the lines as yet about what's going on. But we are interested in running a live game at some point as well.
Hey, stop, man! Hey, motherfucker! Oh! Hey, where you going, man?
So yeah, so this is a fairly busy day for me. It's a double stream of this, and then we're going to be doing a workshop in an hour or so. Just double check there's nobody lurking in this room here that we need to deal with. I think we probably have already dealt with them. Okay, so when we set the astrolite, we go down on the timer, and we also will have to fight a kindred. So we're going to save it now, and then we are going to set it on an explosive. So you can see that the countdown has happened, hence clearing the way for us to come down. Now, if you didn't pick this locked door, it's going to happen anyway. It takes a little bit of time, but we have to sort of run. We shouldn't encounter anything else if we are lucky. As with a lot of these timers, if you are just careful, you should easily have enough time to do it. There are 1 or 2 timers in this game that are very, very tight though. Now we need to, this is what we need to do, is actually, oops, this is where I fall down. I'm going to save the game here. I'm where I need to be, and we just jump down here, and we should be able to get out of here now. And we get to meet a very awesome character in a moment. There we go, we have done it. Oh, you don't have to worry about that.
Your handiwork, I presume?
Santhill. Everybody's welcome.
Sabbat saw you escape. They can be somewhat antagonistic.
And we go out of our way to try and make it easy for everybody.
I see my reputation for once does not precede me. My name is Beckett. I haven't been following you per se. We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, for different reasons. So sorry if I unnerved
As Brooke
you.
says, it is all for fun.
Tell me, have you by chance seen or felt anything strange since your embrace? A ghost. Thin blood. Most of my contact. Pleasure meeting.
So we have done well there. We have completed this quest. Well done to us. So we need to speak back to Bertrand.
Nice work, Cupcake. I felt that Beckett. No, Beckett is a What do you need?
Bertrand.
I know you. Come on. No. Don't take it. Sure. What am I? He's LaCroix. Sure. From what I hear, Yeah, the Anarch. From what I... Sure. You better get back downtown. Prince...
Okay, so with that, we have unlocked the taxi now, so we can actually move downtown and do some other quests. So before we do that, let us just have a look here. So we need to go to see Prince, he headed downtown. you should report back to Arthur. So we need to report back to Arthur before we do that. That is something that is a mistake that we often do. So let's go and report back to Arthur. Oh, Cold Steel saying it's lost sound. Can everybody else hear me? Okay.
Hey there, hot stuff. So what'd you find? All right, then. Oh, right. See you around, then.
So even though that has done, it has said that maybe if we look in the residence, maybe we get some money for it. So all the quests now, as far as I'm aware, have been done here. So there is only one thing to do, which is head downtown, and we've got $150 there. And we will head downtown and pick up some more. So this is the taxi driver, and this is the one that carts us around. So as you can see, this is the layout of the map now, and places become available when you unlock them. At the moment we want to go to downtown, and we'll go to a nice cutscene.
Let's drain it. Let's take it and leave
These
it
are
out
the
for
Sabbat.
sunrise. We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. Think you could blow up our warehouse and get away with it? Ah, lick. Let's pull out its eyes and its tongue and its teeth. I want its teeth. Camarilla fuck. Boys.
Yeah,
We could all use
there
a
are
little
rumours saying that it
entertainment.
is
Those of you sitting in the
Santhal.
first few rows will get wet.
Breaking the fourth wall, but oh,
Son of a bitch!
it is Nines.
Leave.
Super cool.
There's 3 of us, Rodriguez.
Yeah. 3 of us.
What are you gonna do? Shoot us?
He has
This ain't
come
over.
prepared.
We'll find you. You too, Rodriguez. You're both dead. Nobody messes with the Sabbat and lives.
Keep moving. Trouble sure seems to like you. Good effort.
Oops. There we go.
Execution needs a little work. You look like shit. Name's Nines. Should have been more careful, newbie. Kid, I got things to deal with. Why don't you pay me a visit at the last round tonight? I don't know what you've heard so far, but it's time you heard the real story.
Ooh.
This is a mean existence.
So, we need to go to the last round. So, here we are again. Sewers and the like. The first thing we're going to do, it's kind of a fiddly one, but we're going to unlock the quest in here. It's not intuitive. You have to go through this wire fence and you don't necessarily know that there's a gap there. But when you find your way into here, this is a creepy abandoned hotel. Oh.
Help me! Help me! It's got them. for me now. It's coming for me. My crew, we... Look, I'll... No, don't go down.
So he flees here for the moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to explore this. It unlocks a couple of extra quests. I'll go into this other room first because you get to see a cutscene of something really bad going on. But we want to get into this. The way to get into it is into this room here. Sort of climb up on here. You have to crouch down and up we go. We right down here. And then you have to kind of find your way through this hotel. The stairs are blocked up, but there's actually a way through here. You have to smash your way through eventually, and then there's a cutscene here of someone else being pulled down. Go through these doors here. Again, you have to crouch down, and down we go. Hear all sorts of sounds. It is again scary. What there is a hole in the floor here. It's kind of really difficult, but we do have auspex, and that suddenly makes it so much easier to be able to see where you need to go. Crawling under the floorboards there up to here. Make your way around. Right, this is a scary scene as well. Oh, oops. And through here. Then up and round, and then we finally make it down into the basement to what is doing it. To another conversation. And cutscene.
Real terror is not the sight of death. It is the fear of death. What is the fear of death? Drinking blood. My birth name I tell no one. My stay...
So it's important that we get him back down here because as horrible as it is, she gives us a couple of items that are very powerful in the game. So there is a short route in and out of here now, which is up here. So we can move along here so we don't have to do all of that again. And then we just climb up here and open this. And out we go. And then there is here a business card, which if we examine, it tells us that he is in apartment 1, downtown LA. So that is that done. It also gives us a little... Santhil, thank you very much for the sub. Really appreciate it. It is amazing how much it means to us. It allows us to carry on doing all of the streams and stuff like that. Thank you very, very much. So the next thing I think we are going to do, let's have a look here. Let's just go and speak to LaCroix first. No, seriously, we really appreciate it. We've got a great little community here. Small but perfectly... yeah, save game reminders is key to this game here. I was terrible when I first played it.
What are you doing here? I mean, I gotta admit, I'm a little flattered if you're stalking me, but anyhow, you see... would that be... yeah, yeah.
This is Chunk. Again, he was the guard that was guarding the museum. Straight up to the penthouse. I mean, it's worth noticing this for later.
There you are. I was informed of your presence in the building. Since you're here, I'll... Most that. You've done well, you may yet... Excellent. There have been whispers. The police are... Now, you have 3. Do not, under any circumstance... The last thing we want... Good. Oh. I see. Give the Anarch...
Okay, so... we have done that, and he wants to go and see the Anarchs now as well, which is good. But there are a couple of other quests. Like I say, we kind of want to do as many quests as we can before we do the main story one. It helps. So there's a gentleman that is selling stuff from the back of the van here. So we'll go and chat to him first.
Baby girl, I saw you coming from down the street and I started praying. I am the proprietor. Now, that is a...
Okay, so we've got some merchandise here. We do need to purchase it due to the fact that it will give us a quest. But we can sell him some stuff first. Don't need the ring. It's well worth keeping these items, the special items. Once again, you can sell these things. It doesn't want that because we will pick more of them up. So in terms of purchasing, it's always best to buy the clothes. It makes a big difference to the damage incoming. And we'll buy the fire axe as well. So once we have done that, firstly it's worth equipping them. So let us move to the clothes. So we've gained armor rating +1, and then let us move to the fire axe. Shows us the clothes that we've got. We can have a look at the clothes that we're wearing at the moment if we go to our info sheet. So some quite nice. I always quite like seeing what things people are wearing. Okay, but if we speak to him now, he should give us a quest.
Girl, seeing the kind of commando gear you been stocking up on, you ain't just using that stuff for keeping the. Wow, wow, wow! Yo, I need a. Here's what's going. But let's just say. Yeah, that's what I like.
Okay, so it's opened up this garage now. We can go down there and deal with the guys down there. But the next thing we want to do is go and pick up another quest. It's well worth picking the next quest up early on in the game as soon as you come to downtown, because it generates you money throughout the rest of the game. So we need to go in here. And we'll do some chatting. This is
Everybody comes in here's got to have a short house rules. Venus was. Oh, yeah? Well, the part.
so she's asked to go and sort out some heavies in the car park, which is nice. Relatively easy for us to do, I think, now with so this is where we need to go for some of the quests in a minute. This is where we need to go, but this is the car park here, and there are 3 heavies. Before things kick off, always good to do the F9 save button.
Confession, bitch, send you money. Well, you die.
Oops. That didn't quite go the way I was anticipating. Shouldn't have affected our Masquerade or our humanity though. They will hopefully give up in a minute. There you go. Police giving up. pick up these weapons if need be. Because we can always sell them again in the future, but yeah, that is no problem. So we're going to try and do some of the things in here before we go back and hand that quest in. So here is the boxes so we can see who's who. So we want apartment 1 and apartment 2, I think, for the quests. So we'll go to 1 first. It's interesting, I think the outfits for each clan is different. So this might be a little bit awkward. This is putting us very low though. Perhaps we should have waited. So this is where the poor unfortunate individual is. This is where we're going to lose some humanity. Okay, so we can't hack this computer at the moment. But what is in the wardrobe? Oh, it's him.
From the hospital. But
So if we tell him that they're in the basement, that will send him down.
really? A joke?
So you're going to flee to there and out. We get some experience. But we've redeemed the Masquerade. But we are very, very low on blood at the moment because we broke into that. And let us go down and see if we can get some blood from somewhere. We want to try and avoid frenzying. I don't know whether we can charm this one yet.
I stopped experimenting with girls who live in their parents' basement back in high school.
So we probably need to increase our seduction. The thing is that we are literally 1 experience point off domination.
Get lost.
So I think we can do seduction in a minute.
What? I can't. Well, you certainly did better than
There we go.
Well, start this club. I've got a club to run. He's at the Empire Hotel. Always has a...
So we need to take on the Mafia now. Yeah, the soundtrack is really good. Well, the good news is that hopefully if I can take down some of his men, yeah, we definitely need blood. I don't think there's anybody we can if we get to the Empire Hotel, there might be somebody we can drain. So we'll save the game for the moment. And hopefully no one will...
Right. Yes? May I help you? Right.
This will hopefully tide us over. And nobody has seen us, so we are good to go. We can come back and do that computer in a little while. We just want to deal with the Mafia. Okay, so another save. Crouch down. There will be somebody that comes out of here eventually. They normally do.
For a deadly new type of communicable virus, local hospitals started seeing a dramatic increase.
This will help us. Boom, 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 boom. And I think we should have enough now for our top discipline 21. Yes. So mass suicide, target any others suffer fatal episodes.
Where the body was found earlier tonight. Investigators say the scene closely mirrors those of slayings in Glendale and Long Beach. In both cases, the bodies of the victims were described as torn apart, though details are being withheld from the public at this time. Police urge anyone with information relating to this case to contact them. A robbery gone bad at the Surfside Diner left several dead.
It's fairly expensive. There is also a book that we can pick up here. Let's have a look at that book. That book is, you need a brawl ability of at least 2 to use this item.
From the diner after they were alerted by the sound of gunfire inside. Police have stated that vigilantism will not be tolerated and that the party responsible will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. Actor Ash Rivers is lucky to be alive after his car crashed into the gate at Parasite Studios earlier tonight. Witnesses say that they were shocked when the Negative Zero star emerged unscathed and apparently unfazed by his high-speed accident.
I'm not entirely sure where this takes us, but we'll have a look. So the sound of gunfire draws them out, which is why trying to take them down quietly is a good option. And I can remind you all that you don't get experience for killing things, you get experience for completing the quests. So silently does it is very good.
Что это такое? Черт возьми! Well, spit it out. He's dead. Маленькая. So, you will get nothing.
Hey, stop it right there.
You can potentially do a deal to backstab Venus, and it gives you, I think, like $1,000 or something crazy. But you get substantially more by dealing with Venus. I don't think any of his other men have kind of heard that. I think we are good to go and get out of here. I can never remember where we're going with these corridors. But that again is another nice mission done. We've got about 10 minutes before the end of this, I think part 3. But we are very much cracking on with it. So with all of that, we can go and try and do this other one, this other quest on level 2. And floor 2. I have a feeling we can't open this. It's a level 5. Boom, boom. Let's see if we can do it with the blood buff. There we go. So this is to sort of complete the other quest, the muddy one. Obviously we need to hit this.
Mr. Milton, you know who this is, and I do hope you realize that we're still on for tonight. Meet me at the agreed-upon location across from the bar by the underpass. Bring your associate, Mr. Durbin, as it is a two-man job that I am proposing. With any luck, the two of you are already on your way, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.
Okay, and that updates us there. The only other thing of real interest in here, I believe, is those car stereos. But that should have updated it across the street from a bar, and that's where we are headed next. We also can do Strauss's Regent thing. So we are once again sort of very much cracking on with it. So we're going to go and hand this quest in with Venus as well. And then we'll quickly go and see Nines Rodriguez for the last round. And that will bring to the end of this part 3.
There you are. Finished yet? What? Yeah, I can't. Boris? Zad Boris is. I've got some money to make. Really, I'd love to hear them, but I've.
So we can keep coming back here, and we get a take from the bar, which is really nice. Adds the quest complete. We'll go and see Strauss and then Nines, and then we will be done. So there is quite a sort of natural flow to the game once you kind of know where the quests are and everything like that. This is probably not the fastest route, but we also need to go back and see the flesh-eating vampire. Things going on here. Street violence. Miss Strauss is out, so let's go and see Nines and then see where we're up to. So, this is Damsel.
Sabat chased you in here, Cammy? You guys are all the same. Cammy, you'd have... As long as you're a... Kate... You want an alternative? I'm Damsel. Hey, Cammy. A plague bear... Seen old, yeah. If someone puts to... One of our boys... Wait. If Paul's not... What did you just say?
Damsel is featuring in Bloodlines 2. It's been spoiled.
Well, if it ain't the talk of the town. Nines is a... What's up? You gotta understand. That blood, your elders. That shit. Hey, man. Keep your voice down. The point is, I don't need to bear. You know, speaking of, there's this girl that make. Her name is Pat. She used to show up around here. She's crossed the line.
So we've got a quest there, and then we need to speak to...
You showed up? Good. Here's what I gotta tell you. And so you know, I don't lecture, I don't rap, I'm no bureaucrat. I'm just a guy out of nowhere came to be involved in something 500 times bigger than you and me. You got a right to know the score. They sired more... LaCroix? I learned the way of this. All you can do. The Camarilla. LaCroix represents. got their meeting right here. No such thing. And here's what I tell all the three, the camera. After picking your ass up off the pavement back there.
So,
LA's the school of hard
talking
knocks, so keep your
to
friends close and your enemies
Nines
far
actually
away.
increases one of your stats. So we look now, that should have increased, I think, Brawl. So we only need to increase Brawl by another 1 to start using the book, which is useful. So we've done everything that we need to do here for the moment. So yeah, there are a few NPCs that help increase your skills as well. Nines is one of them. There is this basement here that we need to go into. And we are almost out of time. I'm going to go through here. This is furthering the quest. That is gruesome, but we can see there is a card there. Let's go and speak to this chap.
He done. These two guys, they're dead fella. Oh, they was waiting on. 1 second, he. Oh, that killer. Oh, no.
So it's kind of pushing us out of the way, but once again, my amazing jumping skills. Alright, the workshop I'm running in a minute might be somewhat delayed due to the fact that I can't jump on a box. Yay. Okay. So there is a car stereo that we just picked up there, I believe. Lucky Star thing, which should update a quest. There you go, a quest log updated. Now there is just another thing here that I'll quickly show you. It's quite gruesome, but if you've got time, there is basically this poor unfortunate head. If you pick it up, there is a basketball hoop here. If you actually get it in there, you can hear a crowd sort of cheer. I've done it once before, but I haven't got time to carry on doing it now. But that definitely happens. We've seen it. It definitely happens. So a little bit of information for you there. That is what this is all about. So the only other thing I'm going to do quickly, because we need to come back and speak to these dudes as well, is we're going to go and speak to Strauss. And then we are definitely going to finish the stream for tonight. Strauss's house is just here. There are clues. That purple light in the window is a clue. So we go up here. You want to take this and go into this room here because there is a book all about gargoyles. If you have a look at it, it tells you about gargoyles, homunculi, and all sorts of things like that. Then we need to work out this to come and see Strauss himself. Now, as a Tremere, we need to be quite polite to him because
Greetings, new
he will give us stuff in the future.
I assume you received my invitation. I have been looking. Strauss. Ah, yes. Yes. The pyramid in most. Such things are possible. A chantry. A regent is the. Let me give. As for what is going, it seems. Yes, indeed. The camera alone. Surely. No. Surely. LaCroix is a. I have overst. Surely. Of course. Very well.
Okay. And that is where we will leave the stream tonight. As we look at this, got five points, but we've now got Dominate Discipline fully maxed out. Start working on some of our other things, which will be quite nice. We have a few books to sort of read. Our research currently is good, but needs to be higher. I think we need a research of 8 or 9 to read everything in the game. Our humanity is down a little bit, but we can get that back. Quest wise, we are doing well with these, and we are making our way into the second part of it, so I am very happy with our progress tonight. So we'll make a save and we will say goodbye to you all. We'll be doing another live playthrough for the next chapter on Tuesday night, next Tuesday. Both of these videos, part 2 and part 3, will be put on YouTube as well, as early as tomorrow. If you are interested in the Dungeons & Dragons workshop, we will be doing that in about 25 minutes. So hopefully we'll see you back then. Take care, everybody, and we will see you all very soon. Stay safe till then.